What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. I just did a video expecting an outcome that I saw. I saw Ajagba beat Martin McCauley 8 rounds to 2. Or 9 rounds to 1, really. Only to not listen to the decision. And what was the decision? The decision was a draw. Both guys want a rematch. Listen, there should be no reason that Ajagba should rematch Martin McCauley. He beat Martin McCauley. He outboxed Martin McCauley. He was in shape. He was conditioned. He had a game plan. Martin McCauley did not. You know who Martin McCauley reminded me of? His new name, people. You ready? Martin Andy Ruiz McCauley. That's right. Absolutely. Because he thought that a fighter should come to him and give him all the opportunity. Ajagba did a brilliant job in closing the gap, boxing, jab, 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 right hand. He couldn't miss him with the right hand, honestly. He kept the distance. He moved. He boxed. He kept the distance. He moved and boxed, except for the second round and part of the 10th. Because that's the only rounds you could give Martin McCauley. Yeah, he made his mouth bleed, made his nose bleed. He did some damage. I mean, it's a fight, okay? You're getting punched. But Martin McCauley did not win that fight. He does not deserve a draw. He deserves to push that plate away from him. The man came in at 284 pounds, okay? I'm going to upload the other video. This is just because I know what that one was. That was the truth. So watch that one, and then now watch this one. The draw is despicable. And when you thought that corruption couldn't penetrate His Excellency, pause. We get hit with this decision. This decision was horrible. Okay, that's like saying Andy Ruiz made a technical draw against Anthony Joshua. In the second fight, in the second fight. So, I'm very disappointed. And Ajagba, he says he wants a rematch. I mean, I don't think he should give him one. I think, walk away with the draw. He didn't even get the luxury of getting the number one anyway, just because Martin decided to make a decision that had absolutely nothing to do with him. So, that being said, they're probably going to make another fight. Martin McCauley, I think, like I said in the first video, he should fire everybody around him. Yeah. Ben Shalom can stay. But Billy Nelson, no. He needs to go. I think he needs to add a nutritionist. Someone needs to take his big ass and put him on a weight-cutting diet. Okay? Because there's no way in hell he should have came in that big. But I've explained that in the first video. That's why I've posted that video. Yeah. But no, now I just heard the decision, technical draw. No. Ajagba did a good job. You don't have to have this knockout power to win every fight. You don't have to knock someone out every time you look around. You don't have to do that to win fights. Well, obviously, Ajagba needed that because he didn't get that. He did what he's supposed to do. People slept on Ajagba. Ajagba, he seems happier. He got married. He's in sync. And he did a good job. And for them to do him like that and take that opportunity and take that decision away is despicable. It's absolutely unacceptable. And for anybody that saw this fight, we should all be in an uproar. Everybody was looking at this Martin McCauley takeover, and come to find out it's not a takeover at all. It's just a guy that he has good boxing ability, but he has the inability to make adjustments. And we've seen that through and through. Ajagba knew from round 2 on, I can't let myself get this close to this guy because he's a big bully. But at the same time, this big bully can't stop eating. Yeah, he can't stop eating. I love food, man. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because this should have went Ajagba unanimous decision and said we get a draw. This is the worst decision that I've received, from all of the, the Turkey al-Sheikh stuff. And I don't want to blame Turkey, but, corruption is still there regardless of who puts on the fights. That's it. That's it. I mean, I think that, if they have a rematch, Bakali might be a little better, but I don't even like that because it shows you there's clear favoritism in favor of Martin Bakali. You know what I'm saying? Because there should be no reason to have these type of decisions. Ajagba did his job the first time, so there shouldn't be a second time. You know what I mean? A lot of people want these rematches and they feel they got robbed. And I'm like Manny Pacquiao in the first Bradley fight. Why would I even want to give him a rematch? And I know I won. Everybody knows that I won. Everybody knew Ajagba won. But anyway, you guys tell me about this despicable decision. Technical draw. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.